Hello, 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 hello. Make sure my volume and everything is turned up. Y'all, today, I know I'm a little late. I'm probably a lot of late. I said I was going to go live at 4 o'clock, but I definitely wanted to make sure I got my kids situated because I didn't want them to be running in and out. They never know when I'm going live. Sometimes I just go live. So I'm going to do a review on the Just Eggs. This is supposed to be the new and improved Just Eggs. So it says an even better egg, creamier, fluffier, and still made from plants. So I wanted to do, I wanted to make this because the last video that I had, I made these, but I'm going to actually put a card up in the top right corner after this live. But like I said, I made these and a little bit definitely does not go a long way. It takes quite a bit of use just to get you a full sandwich. So anyway, y'all, let's get right into it. I'm going to use that and then I'm going to use some Light Life Tempeh bacon. So I heard this was really good. I've never tried it personally. I used to love bacon, the pork, but nowadays we're not, doing the whole pork thing. So I wanted to try this as well just to see if this is like a good substitution. So y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. I am drinking a little bit of juice that I made earlier. It's pineapple, papaya, mango, and I added a little sea moss to it. So that's another video that I'm gonna link in the either in the description or a card in the top right corner after the live is over. So y'all, like I said, let's get into it. I am going to start with frying my tempeh bacon, y'all. It's tempeh, and I don't know a whole lot about it. I believe it comes from a soybean. I know they smoked it. This is the smoky bacon, but they also sell it plain. So yeah, we're just gonna see what it's about. I think I'll probably do like one strip and cut it into 3 pieces just to try it, just to taste it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this going over here on this side of the stove. Let y'all be able to see what I'm doing. So let's just open this up. And I'm gonna add a little bit of, y'all, I let my kids cook on the stove as well. So if you see a little smoke, I may have to just, wipe my stove down. I'm being honest, y'all. Sometimes they get in here and they cook. And I always have them to make sure they clean up after themselves, but sometimes, they just have clean. So I should have checked that, but it'll burn out. So anyway, y'all, let's get right to it. So I'm gonna add a little bit of oil to this pan over here, just to have that tempeh going. This is grapeseed oil. It has a high tolerance for heat. And so I'm gonna take a strip of the tempeh bacon. I don't know, maybe I'll do 2. This is what it looks like, y'all. So I don't know. It doesn't look very appetizing to me personally, especially when you can appreciate bacon back in the day, or if you're transitioning to vegan. Let's just be open minded. Let's see where this takes us. So while that fries on its own and sitting over there, I'm gonna put it on like a medium high heat because I really want to focus on these Just Eggs. I'm gonna go ahead and start chopping up some veggies, y'all. I got some portobello mushrooms. I have a red onion, some tomato, a tomato. And I also have, I have 2 portobello onions. Oh, and I have some peppers. I was going to say, I thought I had something else. So I'm going to add a little bit of green peppers to um, my egg scramble. Because normally when I would do an egg scramble, I would add peppers, onions, tomatoes, sometimes a little bit of spinach. It just all depends. So we're going to do it just like that. I'm going to go ahead and chop up these vegetables, and I'm going to do it right here on the stove because this is not on. So just so y'all can get a closer look. And I know that this is up on this heat, but it's fine. It's not going to burn anything. Let me get me a knife and wash my tomato. Y'all, I normally soak my fruits and my vegetables in a little bit of apple cider vinegar and some water, but I'm just going to give it a quick rinse. I like to remove the stem from my mushrooms just because I find it that this is more appetizing than the entire part, like the stem. So I'm taking all of that off because that's just how I like to do it. I'm going to chop up this onion real quick. Go ahead and slice a piece of it. I mean, I said onion, y'all. I mean tomato. Get that paper out the way. And then I'm going to chop this pepper. This is the pepper, obviously, that I've already had. I don't like to use too much pepper. So this right here is going to be good enough for what I'm using because pepper tends to spoil your food, especially if you're going to have it like in the refrigerator or something like that overnight. That's not the case, but I still don't want to have a lot of pepper in there. I like the flavor of it, but I don't like to use too much of it. So I'm gonna clean these two real quick, and oh, I wanted to take this to flip this bacon, y'all. I can't lie, it actually smells really good. This just to go on the side of our just eggs. It smells real good. I can't even make that up. It smells good. So I'm gonna go ahead and heat this side of the stove. You know, I might do it over here just so I don't have to move y'all around too much so that y'all can see what I'm doing. I may just cook it right here. For now, we're just gonna chop these vegetables up, fruits and vegetables. And I like to remove the inside of the tomato. That's just, I don't know, y'all. I'm a textural person, so I like to take all of the seeds out. The seeds, I'm sure, provides lots of benefits, but I like to remove it. I'm gonna go ahead and wash these really good. So when you're washing your portobello mushroom, a lot of people, or your mushrooms in general, a lot of people will tell you not to degill or to remove the gills. I personally, I have to remove it because sometimes you can find bugs in there. You know, it comes from the ground. So I just lightly scrape it out. Especially when I'm making stuffed mushrooms, I have to scrape it out. That's just my personal preference. But you do not have to scrape out the inside of your mushroom. A lot of times people will also tell you to just simply take a paper towel and to wipe it. You can do it however you choose to do it. Y'all, I think the bacon is ready. So we're just gonna turn it off and spit it to the side. And this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna just let it sit to the side over here. Put my pan right here for our eggs. And hopefully y'all can see that well. Take out the gills from my other mushrooms. Y'all, this juice, I'm getting the hang of the health is wealth thing. And I'm really, catching on to, us being more healthy, eating healthy and things like that. This is a transitioning channel, so always feel free to join. You'll always find your typical recipes, things that you're used to eating. And I like to take those things and veganize them. So that's pretty much what this channel is about. But I am feeling like I'm ready to move to the next stage, y'all. So the next stage will basically be plant-based because, for those that are new to being a vegan, plant-based and being vegan are two totally different things. Plant-based, they pretty much eat everything from the earth. So beans, legumes, peas, grains, what else? Just vegetables, fruits, things like that. That's plant-based. Vegan, y'all, we eating plant-based meat. we're eating processed things. Sometimes, not all the time. So, you know, it's different levels, but I'm really feeling like being at a different level. So, y'all, so this pan back here is hot, and what I'm going to do is add in some oil, and of course, I'm going to use some grapeseed oil. You can use olive oil. You can use, I wouldn't suggest coconut oil because of the flavor, but you could use coconut oil. Yeah, that juice is really good. So I'm gonna chop up my onion because I like to put the things that I know will take the longest to cook. I normally peel my onion, y'all. So don't come for me. I normally peel the skin off my onion, but this is a quicker route that I'm taking. So I just simply rinse my onion off, my pepper, and that oil is ready. I'm just gonna chop this up, chop up these onions. Y'all, I like onions and spinach. I'm going to add this to the pan. Oh yes, ma'am. I love onions and spinach and my what you call it, my egg mix, my egg scramble. Like I used to find that was very, 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 very flavorful. So I don't season my eggs, besides salt and pepper. But adding onions and peppers to your egg your egg fry is really good. I'm calling it so many things, y'all. Egg fry, egg stir, but I hope y'all know what I'm talking about. Pretty much our egg scramble. I'm going to add my peppers in there. You can chop this stuff up however you want to. If you like to slice it, if you like to dice it, cube it, mix it, it's totally up to you. I like to get little pieces of those veggies in every bite. So that's why I do it like that. I add my tomato last, and then I add my mushrooms in when it's about ready. I swear people don't call me until I go live. That's how I feel at least sometimes. I'm gonna just stir this around. Oh, y'all, one thing that I forgot to add, this one didn't get sliced up all the way. One thing I forgot to add, y'all, is black salt. So for those that may not know, black salt is pretty much it has a sulfur like taste, and sulfur smells horrible. Smell like gas, not the gas you pump, but poop. So if you add the black salt to your just egg or egg scramble, it could be tofu, pumfu, which is pumpkin seed. It's like a tofu, but it's made of pumpkin seed. If you add that, I'm gonna take this off the eye for a second. If you add that to your the black salt to those things, it'll give it an egg-like taste. So that's what we're gonna do because this has an egg-like taste, but it doesn't. That black salt really makes a difference. So the direction says to shake it extremely well. So we're gonna do that. Shake it up really good. I'm gonna add these mushrooms in here because I feel like it was hot enough. It's still sizzling. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of my way. Y'all, normally I like to clean up as I go, but I'm doing a thing real quick. I'm doing a thing. So anyway, I got that going. Y'all, this juice is really good. It really is. And I didn't add any sugar in it. But that's another topic. But it is really good. So I'm gonna stir up my mushrooms. At this point, if you wanted to add salt to your veggies, you could do that. If you want to add a little garlic, a little pepper, you could do that. I choose not to, just because that pepper gives off so much flavor. But y'all, we're gonna go ahead and pour this up. Normally, when I would have eggs before being vegan, I would add a little milk to my eggs. And so I kind of thought to do that with this, but because it's supposed to be a new and improved version, I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to pour it in to the pot just like this. And I kind of want to see if it's going to live up to what it say it is. Uh-oh. Let me get a knife. They got this thing on here real good. There we go. So I'm gonna add a little stick of butter into this. Not a stick, but a piece of butter, about a tablespoon or so. And y'all, this is the Earth Balance vegan butter. It's great for baking, it says, and it's a buttery taste, and it really does. That's not my favorite, but I really like using that one as well. If y'all been watching me so far, y'all know that my favorite is Country Crock. But I added about a tablespoon of butter just to get the pan, you know, oiled up a little bit more. But when we add this in here, it doesn't stick because my pans used to be non-stick, but like I said, I allow my children to cook on my pans. Why I did that. Trying to teach them how to cook and things like that, teach them to be, independent. But now, with this new and improved Just Egg, this half of this, if y'all can see, you can kind of see the shadow in it. Half of this is supposed to go a long way. So I'm gonna save for a little bit more and save about the other half because it was about up to the top. So it's supposed to go a long way. Before you darn near had to pour the entire bottle to get a sandwich. I'm telling you. So it looked like it's thickening up, and then a lot of times too, it would stick to the pan. Let me let y'all see because it looked like y'all far away. Yeah, a lot of times it would stick to the pan, and I'm just like, what's the point? So by the time the egg stuck to the pan, and you go ahead and now, like I said, it used to be non-stick. Maybe when this was a non-stick pan, it wouldn't stick to the pan. Like I said, I don't know. I had my children cooking on the in my pans, but y'all, this is a difference. This is totally a difference. Y'all can't really. Let me see if y'all can see. This is a difference. I'm definitely gonna put a card up in the right hand corner so y'all can see my last video because this I did not get this much. I think I poured the whole bottle. I don't remember. But give me a second. Let me sprinkle a little black salt on here. So I'm gonna put a little bit of. I'm gonna turn the stove off. I put my cutting board in the sink and then chop up my tomatoes. This is not my chopping tomato knife, but who cares? I'm just gonna eat it anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those tomatoes in there real quick. Ooh. And then I'm gonna sprinkle some salt, just a little bit of pink Himalayan salt and some black salt. And like I said, that black salt is going to give it an eggy taste. So that's what we're going for. I personally don't care for pepper. I do use lemon pepper, and I will use pepper every now and again. But if you want pepper in it, you can sprinkle some pepper. And I just bought some too. We have some in here, but I don't really care for the pepper, so I'm not gonna add it. So here's some salt, pink Himalayan salt, and then the black salt. Let me see if the black salt. It's called black salt, but I don't know that it's salty. So let's see. Oh, it's salty. So I don't know if y'all can see how much I put in there, but I did not add a whole lot because a little bit of that definitely goes a long way. So I'm just adding it just to get that eggy taste to it, and I could smell it already. Before it didn't really smell like eggs, but now it definitely smells like eggs. And I've had these before myself, my children. We had this before, so it's good. And I've said, I think in my other video, that I personally wouldn't purchase it all the time because there's a lot that they put into it to get that, to fulfill, people, to get that egg like taste and all of that. Excuse me, y'all. So if you let me see, it says made from plants, not chickens. And it has water is made from the mung bean. So it's a mung bean protein isolate. That's what they put in it. Pressed canola oil contains less than 2% of dehydrated onion, gelling gum. Y'all, it's quite a bit of stuff on here. Quite a bit of things that they add to it. So it's all up to you. You can always use tofu scramble. I personally don't care for soy, so that's a whole nother situation in itself. But I was like, hey, they got a new and improved one. Let me do the review. Y'all, you can use these to make an egg sandwich. I was going to pour it on my plate, but I don't want all of it. But you can use this to make an egg sandwich, um, toast with eggs, whatever you would do. You can eat it for brunch, lunch, breakfast, whatever and however you choose to eat it. That's how you can do it. So this is it. I don't know if y'all can see that because I have my lighting is bad. So one thing I noticed about this tempeh bacon is it easily tears. So it's probably soft. But you know what? I'm gonna just add it on here. Can eat this with some strawberries and all of that. But I already have my fruit for today because I actually made the juice, so I'm good on that. We're gonna go ahead and taste it. How about that? I have my fork. So y'all, I had to remove my retainers because this is real life live. So I had to remove my retainers because I forgot that I had them in. So yeah, y'all, let's see what this is about. First of all, I will say that I'm excited for the fact that um, there's more in the bottle than what they used to have because, like I said, a little bit did not go a long way. So this is definitely an upgrade. Y'all, If you okay with the ingredients on the back of this, and you're transitioning, becoming vegan, you're not gonna miss anything when it comes to breakfast. You can make this with potatoes to make a hash, breakfast hash. Mm-hmm. 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 I've been saving my appetite for this. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. So that's good. This is not about tempeh bacon, but y'all, this is my first time trying it. Look at it. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm nervous because but let's see. It smells good. Mm. It's not that bad, but it's not the bomb. You know what I mean? This reminds me of some sort of bean, like a pork and bean or something like that. It's kind of soft, but it reminds me of a bean that they made into. I think it's a soybean. I've seen a video on how they make tempeh, but so the plain tempeh probably wouldn't be ideal. But this is smoked tempeh bacon. Literally, it says that on the back. Tempeh smoky bacon. Let me show y'all. And I don't know that they have another brand because I always see it by Light Life. But hey, like I said, this is my first time trying it. It's not horrible at all whatsoever, but it's different. And if you're a texture person like I am, when it comes to food, and you know that you are transitioning to plant-based or vegan, and um, you're used to that crunchy or however you like your bacon before. Just be open minded when you try this. If you decide to try this, now I've had other bacon and it was absolutely amazing, very much so close to regular bacon. But anyway, y'all, I did want to try that on here as well because it's brunch, not the time of day, but the meal that I made. So but these eggs, that was my main thing. I really want to do a review for those that are just tuning in on the Just Egg. So be sure to watch this video, y'all. Be sure to play it back. But this is really good. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It's really good. I can't make it up. It tastes like eggs. Tastes like I'm not missing anything. I only used half a bottle, as you can see. And it did go a ways. Because like I said in the other video, my first review on the Just Eggs, it did not. A little bit did not go a long way. A lot went a little way. So just be mindful of that as well as the many ingredients on the back. It does contain soy. And y'all, it says it's made in a facility that processes egg. So just be mindful, but it's really good. It tastes just like eggs. And yes, I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. That concludes my live. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed and turn on your notification bell so every time I post, you will receive an alert for when I post. Y'all, the Just Eggs are really good, especially if you love eggs. So give it a try. It's worth a try. It's worth a try, definitely. So yeah, thanks for watching. Share the video if you like. And I'll see y'all on Friday. Be blessed.